Hello and bienvenidos to Life's Questions and Lessons. I am your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so grateful that you are here with me today. This season, we're going deep to help you rediscover who you are. So let's get started with today's question. What gift does anxiousness bring? What gift does anxiousness bring? So we are in full swing of our Unwelcome Visitors series. If you haven't already, I highly suggest you start from the top with our Who Are Your Unwelcome Visitors and kind of go from there and kind of pick and choose the episodes that are that most resonate with you. But today we're going to talk about anxiousness, and our unwelcome visitors, as you remember, are the feelings that you want to feel less often. Right? So it's this concept of thinking of our emotions, our feelings as visitors. And this is really empowering if you think about it, because visitors leave. Okay? Visitors ain't going to stay forever. So if you're going through a really, what feels like a really long visit from a challenging emotion, right? That can help. That can just provide just that little bit of comfort that you need. And so when I was exploring this question for myself, when I think of anxiousness, one gift in particular that anxiousness brings is this reminder to slow down and breathe, right? To just slow down and breathe. And sometimes it's to just breathe. I don't know about you, but if I'm in it, if I'm in the middle of a situation, I can't reflect while I'm in it. So I need something that's like really quick that I can just grab from my toolbox and that kind of breathe, just breathe. It's kind of this center, grounding practice, and it's something that I have access to. So that's really the gift I think that anxiousness brings for me. I remember very recently, I went to my first in-person conference after years. So this is, post-COVID, if we can even call it that. And I hadn't been around more than, 300 people. I've been on airplanes, so 120. But even then, I don't know, I wasn't anxious about flying, but I definitely noticed there was this feeling of anxiousness before I entered the conference hall. And there was just this kind of surprise, first of all, because I don't really get anxious, right? Anxiousness doesn't really visit me very often. So usually that's an invitation for me to explore, because I'm like, what, hold on. Anxiousness, where'd you get a key? Why are you on the, in the living room with your feet up? What is this about? So it was definitely a chance for me to explore this in a new way and bring it to the podcast. So that's kind of what came through for me. It's like, okay, you need to just take a second and just breathe. And then, of course, when I was ready, it was, okay, what is it about this particular environment that is making you feel anxious? Where is this coming from? Why are you visiting me in this moment? So I really challenge you to take a scenario, maybe a recent scenario or scenario from the past where anxiousness came to visit, and explore it. What was it about that particular scenario, environment? Where were you in your season of growth, in your season of self-reflection? Where were you that anxiousness came, and what was the purpose, right? What was that gift? So those are the questions I had on my heart today. As always, thank you so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast wherever you're listening to my words. And if this episode was helpful for you, please share it. We are here on this planet to help each other. So if this was helpful for you, please share it. And until next time, take care.